This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Wednesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
To be honest, Yvonne, I'm relieved you'll be in on the interview. I know you're Blake's advocate, you're not here to help me.
No, but...
I mean, I tried to persuade him to talk to specialist officers.
He wanted to talk to you. That's okay. It means he must trust you.
Well, anyway, if you think I'm saying the wrong thing...
The best advice I can give you is to go slow and gentle. You're asking him to relive some traumatic memories.
Sure.
Don't question him for more than 20 minutes at a time. Let him go for a walk, have a cigarette.
Right.
And if you do ask something that triggers him, just leave it. You can always circle back to it later.
Of course.
Main thing is to make sure he's comfortable and to help him understand why you're asking these things. You're obviously doing something right, so don't overthink it too much, yeah?
Oh, yeah, well, I'll try my best. Oh, Blake! How you doing, bud?
Yeah, all right.
You remember Yvonne from the charity? The one that's helping Jordan?
How are you, Blake?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So, the interview room's just in here. I'll give you 5 minutes to have a chat and get a drink, and then we'll make a start.
Let's do this then. Let's talk makeup.
You what?
For the Ambridge Mystery Plays, duh. Linda's back this evening. There's going to be hell to pay if we ain't sorted it out.
Oh, so do it at rehearsal. Go and sit with your friends.
Come on, Mia.
Are they watching?
What?
Is this for their benefit? Make the basic girl look stupid.
Wow. Are you paranoid?
Chelsea, just leave me alone.
Look, we've got to do this sometime. Don't want to get on Linda's bad side, do you? Okay, let's see. Oh, it's great. I got all these testers free from the makeup counter at Underwood's. Well, I reckon something like toasted beige.
Oh, what are you doing?
Foundation.
Stop it, get off.
I'm just going to try a little bit.
I can do my own makeup.
You're right. I ain't throwing no shade, Mia, but this ain't pretty. I'm only trying to help.
Help?
You need it.
What? By making me look like some spray-tan dimwit off Love Island. I'm playing Virgin Mary, not you. Happy now? Right, you've had your laugh, just go away.
Did you understand everything I said before about court and how it works with you giving evidence?
That I could do it behind a screen.
That's right.
Or over a video link?
Nobody would even see your face if you don't want them to. There are lots of things we can put in place for you.
So I wouldn't have to be in the same room as anyone.
That's right.
The point is, Blake, we can make it so you don't have to come face to face with the people who trafficked you. But it's your choice, of course. It's entirely up to you.
If I talk, it would help find Kenzie.
There would certainly be a better chance, yeah.
Then that's what I want to do.
You sure?
Yeah.
Great. In that case, let's start with when Philip Moss handed you over to this Victoria woman. What can you tell me about her?
Dunno, really. She was just a normal woman.
Was she white, black?
Why?
What sort of age?
I'm not sure.
30s? 40s?
40s, maybe. I don't know, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's okay. Tell us what you can remember, yeah? Whatever springs to mind. But there's no rush, okay?
I remember hearing her say to put me in the van, on the floor behind some pallets.
That's you, Jordan and Kenzie?
Yeah. But just me in the van. Kenzie tried to hang on to me, kept saying about my back, how I needed them to look after me. He wouldn't let go. But then one of them kicked him in the stomach. He had a tattoo. The bloke who put me in the back of the van.
Okay, great.
He had a cobweb on his arm. Does that help?
Absolutely. Carry on.
You're doing great.
Okay. It was him who tied my wrists. That really hurt. It was one of them plastic ties, and it was a long drive, and I couldn't sit up properly. When we got to the end, and they opened the back... Sorry.
No, you're all right.
If you need to stop,
Do you want a break?
He was there. The grey man. He was there.
The grey man?
That's what I called him. Actually, I would like a break. Yeah.
So what happened? Did they do that thing where they tap your shoulder with a sword?
No.
That's when you're knighted?
That's so mad! The thought of you being there with Errol, what I'd done for you.
I'll have to give you a copy of the photo Robert took outside for your portfolio. I couldn't have been prouder.
Cheers, Linda. Ta very much.
Just such a shame I had to return home to the news about Benjamin. Typical. Something like that should happen when I'm away.
It wasn't Eddie's fault. And we did still manage to rehearse.
Song donkey, which rather defeats the purpose. Never mind. I'm back now. We must push on. Everyone, I'd like to start with C1, please. So that's the angels and Adam and Eve. Oh, have you two decided on Mary's makeup yet?
No, not yet.
I did try.
I asked you to discuss it while I was in London.
I know, but
All right. Perhaps you could do it now. Angels, chop chop. As I'm sure you know by now, I'm playing God.
Ta very much.
What I'd like
She
to
loved me, now she thinks that were my fault.
It was.
How'd you work that out? So you was too up herself to try on a bit of colour. You reckon you're so high and mighty.
Just because I care about more important things than how many followers I've got on Instagram.
Oh yeah? You're a real social justice warrior.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing if you actually did anything.
What have you ever done?
A lot. I just got Blake to go to the police.
Blake?
Yeah. He wouldn't talk to them before, but I persuaded him. Thanks to me, they might catch the people who made him a slave now.
No, you never.
Believe it or not, Your Holiness, I actually made a difference.
Shut up!
Excuse me, you two.
All you do is mouth off about how wrong everyone else is.
I can't help it if no one cares.
What on earth is going on here?
I'm not an attention seeker like you.
Mere grunt. Is that any way for the person playing Mary to behave?
This second factory, Blake. You'd be taken there after you finished your shift at the first?
That's right.
How many hours a day was that?
Dunno. They never told us the time, and there weren't any windows.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
I think what Harrison means to say...
Sorry. Why didn't you feel you could tell anyone? This was another vegetable packing place, right?
Meat.
And they thought you'd been sent by an agency?
Yeah, but the grey man... He always told us,
Do you need another breather?
No.
We can come back to it.
He told us if we said anything, he'd dig a hole in the woods and bury us in it. I believed him, too.
Why is that? Why did you believe him?
Because of what he did.
And what was that?
He,
We can have a break if you want.
No.
It's okay, Blake. It's okay, just, take a deep breath.
I can't. We weren't supposed to talk about it.
You can tell us. Whatever it is, you're allowed to say it.
One of the others I was in the container with, they asked to see his passport at the meat factory. One of the bosses. I tried to make him be quiet, but he didn't speak much English. He told him the grey man had taken it.
Why did you want him to be quiet?
Because I knew he'd get in trouble. That night they came in with, long pieces of wood and laid into him.
Who did? The grey man?
He just watched. But they didn't stop until he told them to. There was blood all down the foreign guy's face. And his eye.
It's all right. It's okay.
I couldn't tell if he was dead or alive. But when they dragged him out, his eye, it was staring at me. Do you think they buried him in the woods?
Honestly, I couldn't say.
I can't sleep now.
That's completely normal.
Every night I wake up thinking I'm in that hole too. And it's cold. And it's dark and I feel like it's my fault I'm there.
It's not your fault.
I can't get out.
But you are out. Look at me, Blake. Look at me. It's over. Okay, you're safe.
But what if that's where Kenzie is now?
Mia, come on. Sit next to me. Now, I'm sorry if my tone seemed a little brusque.
That's okay. It's Chelsea. She thinks I'm an SJW.
An SJW?
Social justice warrior. She reckons that all I do is virtue signal. She's right. Nothing I do makes any difference.
I'm sure that's not true. I've always been very impressed by how impassioned you are.
For all the good it does. Even my own family don't listen. Why can't I be more like you?
Me?
Well, they gave you an award for everything you've achieved.
You think anyone paid attention to me when I was your age? It's taken me 60 years to reach this point.
I know, but...
And do you know what I've learned? 2 things. Number 1 is choose your battles. You can't solve every problem in the world, so pick one thing and focus on that.
And number 2?
Stick to your guns. Even if it feels as though everyone is against you, as long as you believe in what you're fighting for, don't back down. Change has never happened without ruffling a few feathers.
Choose your battles and stick to your guns.
It seems to have worked for me so far.
You really think I did okay then?
You're kidding me, you did brilliantly, bud.
You've done a really brave thing, Blake. And it'd be good to think about what you need now. We can help you move into a place of your own and discuss your options, what you'd like to do with your future, education, for example, or any work opportunities you're interested in. When you're ready, of course.
You can do that? For me?
Of course. That's what we're here for. How would you feel about that?
I don't know.
Well, have a think anyway. There's no rush. And Harrison mentioned you'd like to see Jordan. He's keen to see you too, so we can put you in touch.
Yeah?
Go on. Go have your cigarette, then we'll chat.
All right. Sure.
And Blake?
What?
Well done. That took real guts.
Cheers, Harrison.
You all right?
Yeah, that was rough.
I know. You did great, though.
You think?
You got him to open up. Did he give you enough to prosecute?
If we catch him. But even if we do, it's never going to take away what he's been through. How do you move on from that?
It's hard. But you've done everything you possibly could. Don't worry, Harrison. We'll look out for Blake now.
If you or someone you know have been affected by modern slavery, details of UK-based organisations which offer support are available at bbc.co.uk/action line.